Hello everyone and welcome to bonus coverage of Commodity Classic in Nashville, Tennessee. Welcome to AgriTalk Online. A number of folks to talk with here as we are ready for really a record-setting Commodity Classic as you bring four groups together: corn, soybeans, wheat, and sorghum, and then the times being as they are. A lot of optimism, a lot of higher commodity prices, a lot of I think positive attitudes in agriculture right now, reflected by the crowd here of over 5,000. Always good for an exhibitor to come to a show like this with something new to talk about. Monsanto certainly has something new to talk with farmers here at Commodity Classic about, and we'll be talking with farmers over the next couple of years about the launch of Roundup Ready Xtend crop system, which will be hopefully available in 2014. We're going to talk about it with Matt Helms, U.S. dicamba system launch lead for Monsanto. Matt, thank you for joining us. This is new, and this is really Monsanto's response to what is a growing problem, that is glyphosate-resistant weed.
It sure is, Mike, and thanks for having us on the show. We're excited today, as you said. We have a new innovative system called Roundup Ready Xtend crop system. We're bringing forward two components: a new innovative trait with dicamba tolerance that we're stacking on top of our Genuity Roundup Ready to yield soybean lineup. Then we're also bringing forward a next generation premix of Roundup plus lower volatility dicamba than what's offered in the market today. Bringing those two things together, multiple modes of action, more consistent weed control. What it means for the farmer at the end of the day is I have more tools for weed control, and really building off some of the practices that we're talking about today in our weed management approach.
This is then the next step, the newest step, the latest step in the Roundup Ready Plus program.
It is, and for those of you that may not have heard, about a year and a half ago, we formalized our approach on weed management as a company at Monsanto. Roundup Ready Plus is our weed management platform, where we started with conversations with land-grant academic weed scientists and said, what are the best active ingredients that give the most effective weed control in a given Roundup Ready system, whether it's soybeans, corn, even cotton in the South. And then what we did after we aligned on what those recommendations are is we worked with other companies. At Monsanto, we don't have all the solutions. And I would say not one company has all the solutions, quite frankly. We've partnered with FMC on the Authority brands. We've partnered with Valent on their Valor brands. We've partnered with Syngenta in the southern U.S. And we've also partnered with Maktashem Magan as well as Ambac Company. What we now have are these best recommendations supported by weed scientists that also offer growers some incentives when they adopt that effective weed control via Roundup Ready Plus.
I think that's a good point, and as I've talked with folks with these other companies, they all say the same thing. Hey, glyphosate's still a great product. We just have to manage it, use it differently to combat this resistance issue, and that has brought companies, Monsanto and these others, together with combine the products, give farmers options.
Absolutely. It's a neat time right now with so many different companies on the same page. At Monsanto, we're focused on yield, and that's what farmers are focused on. Weed control is an agronomic practice that helps unlock the potential of genetics and trait options. So that's what we're all about at the end of the day. And what Roundup Ready Plus is focused on is let's get an additional mode of action in addition to Roundup on Roundup Ready crops. And we're focused on residual products because they help reduce selection pressure from utilizing just Roundup after Roundup after Roundup. And that's what these other partners are about. That's what the academics are about in certain areas of the country, crop consultants as well. And it's a neat time. I've been in the business about 15 years and grew up on the farm. And, you know, it's fun going to these meetings right now because everyone's really focused on the same thing that the farmer's focused on. It's yield and things like weed control to support it.
I mentioned you hope to have Roundup Ready Xtend out there in 2014. What happens between now and then?
What we're doing is we're working again with academics and the weed scientists, and we're testing our system from a soybean perspective. We're looking at 2014 as our launch year with Roundup Ready to Xtend trait technology and the Roundup Xtend formulation, but we're really packaging that up together. We're still looking to have a foundation residual product utilized on that acre, and we're refining some of the agronomic recommendations that we'll have on those acres. We'll also have larger scale commercial trials here later this year and next year, and pending some key regulatory approvals, we'll target a groundbreakers opportunity. Groundbreakers is where we'd have probably about 50 or 70 growers across the U.S. be trial growers in a commercial setting, 40 to 80 acre fields. Let's see this thing work in the real world versus small strip trials out there. And let's see the great weed management that we can get with a Roundup Ready Xtend crop system.
Great. So no doubt that'll be part of the buzz here at Commodity Classic, this new system that's being introduced, and we'll be hearing a lot more about it, I'm sure. We'll talk again soon. I hope as we learn more about it, as progress continues to be made. But again, another tool in the weed-fighting toolbox for farmers.
Absolutely, Mike. And again, you know, if there's one thing I could end with today is we have tools today. There's solutions today in Roundup Ready Plus. Roundup Ready Xtend crop system is that future tool. So the great news is we've got things today and opportunities tomorrow.
Great. Thanks, Matt.
Thanks, Mike.
It's Matt Helms, U.S. dicamba system launch lead for Monsanto, and again announcing the Roundup Ready Xtend crop system. All right, we'll take a break. More bonus coverage coming up from Commodity Classic in Nashville. This is AgriTalk Online.